They say true strength isn't forged in battle, it's born in silence, in the dark corners of memory. And for Darius Kael, silence began in a war-torn childhood, buried in fear and fire. 9 years old, dirt-streaked, eyes wide with terror, he hid from a world on fire. Parents gone, no goodbye, just echoes of screams and smoke, and a promise he whispered to no one. I will never be helpless again.
Atmospheric pressure dropping. Storm intensity, level 4. Structural risk to vessel, minimal.
You don't need to remind me, Alex. I can smell the electric death in the air.
Acknowledged. Coordinates remain locked. Landfall in 12
Came
minutes.
a man, hardened, scarred, stubborn as stone, driven by questions no one dared to ask, and now, drawn to the edge of the world by whispers of an island no map could trace, he followed a voice that had haunted his dreams. The voice of the forgotten. The voice of the stores.
Environmental analysis. Trace radiation. Metal signatures below the swamp bed.
So the stories were true. Something did fall from the sky. Dad always said monsters hide in paradise.
Alongside him, a companion, not of flesh and bone but of light and code, Lux, the AI cyborg, sharp-eyed and ever cautious, scanning every shadow, guiding Darius through a labyrinth of alien flora and unnatural silence.
Confirmed. Extraterrestrial alloy. Vessel likely predates human civilization.
Then it's time we woke it up.
But Darius was not one to follow. He led with fire in his veins and a refusal to turn back. Through twisted roots and suffocating fog, visions returned. Flickers of childhood fear, of being powerless. But now, he pushed forward. Every crack of a branch beneath his boots was a heartbeat, a reminder he was no longer that boy. And then, the swamp. Half submerged in blackened water, a structure, ancient, breathing, alive. A ship, buried in time. Not of Earth, not of man. Darius stood silent. For the first time, the storm within him stilled. This was what called to him. And the voice returned, not in memory, but in reality. The ship spoke, in pulses, in tones only a Lux could translate. With Lux's help, they began the extraction. Engineering systems, alien hydraulics, gravitational lifts, all reactivated with the courage of a man who had nothing to lose. The swamp fought back, but Darius, he fought harder. Inside, the air shimmered. Gravity bent. Technology like liquid crystal lined the walls. Memories not his own flickered through the lights. Images of another race, long extinct or watching still. Darius touched a console and the ship responded, as if it knew him, as if it had waited for him.
Vessel interface stable. Awaiting your command, Captain Kael.
Lux calculated DNA compatibility, genetic resonance. A whisper. Darius, you are their legacy. The ship wasn't just calling him, it was returning to its own.
You exhibit elevated cortisol levels. Shall I administer a sedative?
Oh, no drugs. Pain makes
As
me feel
lightning
real.
cracked the sky
This isn't
above, the
tech.
ship rose.
It's
silent,
alive.
glowing. Darius stood aboard, no longer a stranger to himself. Not just a man with a past, but a key to the future. And somewhere, far beyond the stars, something awakened.
Human has awakened the gate.
Watching, waiting. This is only the beginning. Darius Kael, soldier, survivor, Seeker of Aetheris.